Hey guys, it's Monday. I'm going to walk you through today's bell ringer since it's the first time that we've ever seen this. I just want to make sure that you know exactly what's expected of you. This is not something I will do every Monday. It's just to kind of get us started. So if you ever need to refer back to today, you can, just to make sure you're doing it correctly. But basically, Mondays are just this top part here of our bell ringer page. You can print this, or you can make a copy in Google Docs and just add text boxes and things like that. And so simply all that we have here is a thinking bookmark. It requires you to think. The great thing about it, though, is there are really no wrong answers. This is your opinion. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with, what does the quote say? So this is our first box here, the says box. This is where I will write a quote. Maybe one you've heard of before, maybe one you haven't. And that's simply all that goes in that box, is whatever is being said. The second box is means. And what it's asking for there is, what does the author really mean by this quote? Now, here's the challenge. You cannot just rephrase what Abraham Lincoln said using basically the same words to say what he means, okay? You have to kind of completely reimagine or rethink it so that it comes out in a completely different way. So what helps me is thinking about like how I would tell my own children. So like I have a pre-K-er. So how would I explain what Abraham Lincoln is saying here to my pre-K kid? Okay, that might help you as well. So let's do that. Abraham Lincoln said, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Okay, so he's talking about like instant gratification, things that we, now, versus waiting for something really good. And he says discipline is basically that choice between, do you want it now or do you want to wait for something that might be even better? So for me, what he's talking about then is patience, right? That we need to have patience, that better things will come along if we are patient. So I might write something along those lines in the means box. You may think something completely different, and that's fine. But try your hardest to come up with what you think Abraham Lincoln really meant when he said that. The last box is our matters box. What this is asking for is, why does this quote matter to you, the reader? Now, this is going to be different for everybody, because Abraham Lincoln talking about discipline and instant gratification and waiting for things that might be better may mean something completely different to me than it does to you, because we're different people. So all you have to do is make a personal connection to the quote. So for me, it might be waiting 9 months for my babies to be born. It would have been nice to have them instantly, the minute we wanted them. But instead, you have to wait those 9 months and make sure that they're healthy, right? So that might be something that I jot down. The more specific you can be, the better, okay? And it doesn't really matter what connection you're making, as long as you're making one. All right, so that is Monday in a nutshell. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, email me or message me through Schoology, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can.